Hello, my love. Welcome to the Kat Cantrill Show. I am your host, Kat Cantrill, the love coach. I show women how to attract the love of their life. I teach high-achieving single women how to tear down the walls and create the love they deserve. Since 2013, I've led thousands of women to true love. I help women who make an impact in their own lives. The Kat Cantrill Show features topics that affect single high-achieving women the most. So let's begin. You gorgeous woman, you. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the show. I am your host and love coach, Kat. And guess what? It's my birthday. Okay, so technically it's not today, and technically it isn't when it airs, but it's Memorial Weekend. And I was thinking as I was preparing for this episode, which by the way, welcome to episode 18. How can I celebrate my birthday with you? Well, I had such an amazing time with my sweet sisters who came to my free workshop this past Friday, where I told them my 5-step process of how to attract love into your life. We had women from all over the country. And I have to tell you, that is one of my most favorite things, is to bring women together that have never known each other otherwise. I love building communities of like-minded women. And so to see these women on this call from all over the United States, you know who you are. It was so wonderful to have them all there. And after the workshop was done and I was preparing and I emailed everybody, I thought, I know you weren't able to be there. And so there's 2 things I want to share with you today for my birthday. First, I want to share a part of this workshop with you because when it was done, I'm not going to lie. When I was done, I was like, hey, you know what? I went back and listened to it. Like some women who do podcasting or do shows, they don't go back and listen to themselves. And I can understand because when I would dance on stage, I would never go back and like watch myself perform. But I love this workshop so much. I went back and listened to it and I was like, okay, there is some really good information in here. And I know that for a lot of you, your cities are opening up and that dating is going to be like a part of a real thing in your life again. Or maybe you haven't and you're opening up back up to it again. Or maybe you have been dating, but now you're ready to take it more seriously. Maybe you're just ready to have that connection, that true love connection in your life. And I was so proud of this workshop. I wanted to share just a little bit of it with you today. So that's the first thing. I'm going to share that with you. And then the second thing, guess what? I'm going to do it again. I had so much fun with these women. I want to offer this free workshop again, because here's the thing about my coaching is that I record all my calls. I record everything because when you listen to something the first time, this has been proven. When you listen to something for the first time, you have selective hearing. So you just kind of listen to what you want to listen to. But sometimes it is so helpful to go back and listen to it again, go back and listen to it again, and go back and listen to it. Because every time you listen, you're going to get little bits and pieces that you didn't the first time. So I'm offering it again. So if you go to katcantrill.com/workshop, and if you want to connect with other like-minded women from throughout the country or throughout the world and be able to learn my 5-step process of how to attract love into your life to prepare you for this post-pandemic world, just go to katcantrill.com/workshop. It is June 18th at 5:30 Central Standard Time. So make sure and go there and sign up. And then that way I can work with you live and like interact with you live, because that would be amazing. And what an incredible birthday gift for me. And by the way, if you want to wish me a happy birthday, here's how you can wish me a happy birthday. Just do a screen capture of you listening to this episode and share it. And then just tag me. That's the greatest birthday gift ever. is if you just take a screenshot and share it with your social media and make sure and tag me, Kat Cantrill. Okay, that's enough of all of this. So are you ready to listen? All right, so here we go. Here's just a little snippet of my workshop, my virtual workshop, How to Attract Love into Your Life. All right, let's begin. This is a 5-step process. And I'm going to break it down for you of how to attract love into your life. But before I begin, there's a couple things that I want to mention to you. My own personal story is I went through a divorce back in 2000. It was from 2007 to 2009. And a lot of what I'm teaching you today is what I have implemented into my own life in order to find my true love. And these are things that I teach my clients. But there's a couple of things that I want to make clear to you first is that I'm not going to teach you some magic formula. What I mean by that is that I'm not going to teach you ways to text. I'm not going to teach you like when do you call. I'm not going to teach you when to have sex because I do believe that every single one of those things, it doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong way to any of that. So that's the first thing. Second thing I want to mention to you is that there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Not one single thing. In fact, there is not one thing that you need to change about you. So this program is not about changing you. This program is not about how to entice a man and put a spell on him or her and bring them into your life. This program, this attraction formula is about helping you change your approach to finding and attracting love to your life. Because these are the things that we don't talk about. If there's any kind of dating formula, or I know that a lot of you have seen these things. I know I have, about that you send this one magical text and all of a sudden the heavens open and your true match is there. This formula is for you to understand that love is within your grasp, that love is there. There is just some ways that we need to open your eyes and to give you some tools in that toolbox to help you understand that it's there. It's just that we need to teach you how to look for it. Okay. I want to remind you too, before we begin, is that you choose a mate. Your mate does not choose you. So many women will settle in relationships. So many women will try to fit their partners into boxes. That's not the solution. You have the ability to choose your true mate. So I just want to remind you of that because I remember that. Oh, thanks, Sandy. I remember when I was going through my divorce, I remember like feeling so insecure and thinking I had to change so much about my appearance in order to attract a mate. And I was very insecure to the point where I remember even asking people like, do you find me attractive? This is not the approach. This is not to the approach of dating. You get the power. You get to choose the mate. They don't get to choose you, right? Okay. So do you have a pen? Because here's the thing. As we go through each of these letters, you're going to have a little bit of homework. Now, granted, you're all going to be emailed the PDF afterwards. It'll be emailed at this weekend, so you can go back and revisit the homework that you're going to be getting today. But hopefully you're sitting down and you're just nice and relaxed and enjoying it. So if you have a pen, if some of my ladies, I know some of my clients, you have journals. So if you have a journal and a pen, just know that I'm going to give you some homework today because I'm about action. I can talk to you a lot, but my clients will tell you that I am about homework, right? I know some of you are here. So here we go. Are you ready? M is for make room. Now, let me explain this a little bit to you. In order for us to allow love into our lives, we have to make room for it. And I'm going to explain to you what I mean by that. But first, let me ask you these questions. So, as we move through the different letters, you may find that this letter doesn't pertain to you. And that's even more confirmation to you saying, oh my gosh, that I'm already doing this. And that's awesome. Then that's great. Believe me, that's a celebration. If none of these things worry you or affect you, then you're one step ahead. Okay. So I just want to give you that peace of mind. So, do you talk about your exes a lot? So, what I mean by that, when you go on dates, do you talk about what your ex is doing? Do you talk about what your what your ex is saying, what your ex did with your kids? Is your ex a subject of conversation? Are you ready to let go of your identity as a single independent woman? I think as women, we cling on to that single independent status to the point where we don't realize it, but we're actually telling people that we don't have room because we are sending out the signal, I'm a single independent woman and I don't need a man. So when you say that, I don't need a man, that's saying to people that you don't need one. When in fact, maybe it's not that we don't need a partner. We desire to have love and connection in our lives. There's a difference. Okay. Third, is your ex a huge part of your life? Are they still really involved? Okay. So, with those questions asked, I'm going to go into a little bit of further detail. So, when we talk about making room in our lives, so M is for making room, it's not just talking about our exes, it's also, are you dating multiple people at the same time? So when we're really searching for true connection and true love, and we're dating multiple people at the same time, it's a distraction and it's noisy, right? So if your time and attention is devoted to multiple people and you're texting multiple people at the same time, love can't get in anywhere. That energy cannot come in because you're so focused on the plan Bs. Because if they were plan A, you would be more serious about it, right? Or maybe you're waiting for them to make the move, or maybe you're just unsure. But there's a lot of plan Bs that are, if you're one of those women, you have a lot of plan Bs that are floating around, or if you have a friends with benefits. And I know some of you might be upset at me about that, and that's okay. If you have a friends with benefits, love will not come. Won't. Because again, it's a distraction. All of these things are distractions. So instead of really focusing on creating room in your life for love, you're filling it in with a bunch of clutter. So one of my programs that I used to teach, it's called Secret Wardrobe. And Secret Wardrobe is a program that I designed for allow women to clean the clutter out of their closet so that their closet was a pure representation of who they were as a woman. This is the same thing. When you decide to make room in your life for love, you clear out all of the clutter. So as you're surrounding, Dawn, yes, get rid of the old residue. That's exactly right. And it's not just filling up your life with the noise of extra people or having a friends with benefits, but it's also hanging on to the clutter of previous relationships. So here's how I want you to think about it. I want you to think about your heart as a home, like it's a house. And when we invite someone that we love to our house, what do? We clean up for them. We want them to feel welcome. We want the house to smell good. Sometimes we'll be cooking for them. We want them to feel at home when we invite them. That's what love wants from you. Love wants you to be able to invite it in. Now, if your home is full of dirty dishes from the previous guest with like half-eaten food, the home is dirty, it's not cared for, and someone comes to your home and you do nothing but talk about your clutter, talk about the previous guest that was there, complain about them, complain how they left the dishes in the sink, right? That person does not feel welcomed. In fact, they're like, why did you even invite me here if you're still complaining about the previous person that was here? This doesn't make me feel good, right? And on the flip side of that, if your home is empty, meaning you don't have anything else to give because your life is so full of clutter, that you've just gotten rid of everything and that your home is empty and your heart is empty, you don't even have a cozy chair to allow love to come over and take a seat. Love is attracted to it's attracted to you because you want it in, because you desire to have it in. And it's not going to want to be a part of your life if you don't have any room for it. You have to create time and space to allow love to come in. Now, if your ex, this is a full disclosure, if your ex is still a serious part of your life, then you should not be dating anybody, because you owe it to that potential person to love that's going to come into your life. You owe it to them to take care of whatever issues you have with your ex. Get rid of the clutter that's in your life. Get rid of the distractions. Get rid of the noise. Create the cozy chair and warm dinner and allow love to come in. All right, you sweet soul. What did you think? Pretty good stuff, huh? So if you want to know my attraction formula, if you want to find out what the other letters stand for, I highly, highly encourage you to come over to katcantrill.com/workshop and sign up for our workshop. It'll be June 18th at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I hope that you will take a little bit of time to yourself and come and join me live. I would be absolutely honored to have you there. And as always, if you have any questions or if you have any topics or any like on-air love questions, please make sure and email them to me at kat@katcantrill. If you are watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe and click the little bell. Therefore, every time we upload a new episode, you'll be the first to know. If you are listening on iTunes, please make sure to rate and review this episode so that other women can find this show just like you are here. And as always, if you have Instagram or Facebook, come follow me. Let's be friends. Come follow me over there at Kat Cantrill. And just remember, my love, true love is waiting for you. And I will see you all next time. Bye.